Hello guys, I'm back with another video. We're gonna continue our discussion on dreams. Last time I spoke with you, we were talking about dreams as far as dreams that we have at night and how that correlates with our dreams in life and how those two are connected. So with that being said, we explored more about dreaming at night and how our dreams can represent where we're at. But I was gonna say that how we're feeling, how we may have reacted to things, and with that being said, I went and I gave you guys a website to go and research more on the topic. We also saw a very good video that also addressed the connection between dreams and who we are and our representation of dreams. And so I hope that you guys continue to use your dreams as a tool because it's a very important tool. I believe it helps us recognize who we are. With that being said, during this video today, we're going to discuss more about more about our dreams as in the terms of goals and starting to achieve those now. Using, knowing, getting to know ourselves is very important, and the tool the tool as far as interpreting our dreams at night, a very important tool. And so that's moving towards towards getting to work on our goals. And as I mentioned before, I mean, yeah, this whole thing is to understand our goals and to clarify our goals, but to also know that our goals in life can change at any given moment depending on us. So getting to know us is getting to know our goals. Getting to know you is getting to know your goal. With that being said, today we're going to talk about steps on getting to our goals, and how some things can affect that, and I'm staying in control of reaching our goals. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start doing this by exploring ourselves more. So with doing this, really paying attention to who we are is very important. Um, what we need to do is in addition to paying attention to our thoughts, our dreams at night, stuff like that. Also, it's important to pay attention to our interactions. Who are we interacting with? How are we? How do they make us feel when we interact with them? What are we currently doing in our lives that affect us? Do certain things make us happy? Do certain things tick us off, upset us? I was gonna say that. Do you really enjoy sitting down and writing a story, or doing an essay, or do you hate it? It stresses you out. It upsets you. Those are important things to take note of about yourself. And also to evaluate again how you see your future. Because I mean, if you don't like writing, but I was gonna say that one of your dreams is to help people, to give people advice. Well, you may not want to do it through writing. You may want to, do it maybe through acting, video, singing, maybe expressing someone else's views through song. Or maybe you do like writing and you want to write a song. So, writing becomes a very important detail then. Um, Same thing with, say that chores. You don't like to rake or mow the lawn. Um, then maybe doing things outdoors isn't something that you like. Maybe you need to explore that more. It gives a clue it gives a deeper clue on who you are and really what may work for you. And it doesn't mean that, if you really want to do something with nature, with animals, stuff like that, that I was gonna say that you have to take the road to, farm or garden. You can do other things. But I was gonna say that you can be a veterinarian. So all of these are, if you really want to help animals, you can create, a foundation to have money donated, stuff like that. With as I said, that all this stuff is important. Also, paying attention to what your triggers are in aggression reduction. But in order to reduce the chance that you're gonna explode, and I was gonna say that getting a enraged state of mind. What I like to teach young people is to first recognize your triggers, recognize what upsets you, recognize who upsets you, recognize at what level, because a lot of times we build up, and then we build up into a rage. Sometimes a rage can just happen quickly, depending on how much a person upsets us, how much tension they cause, or the event causes. So, with that being said, paying attention to our mood, paying attention to our emotions, paying attention to what affects us and how we're affected, also gives us a glimpse on who we are, what our thresholds are, what we can handle, and helps us map out really what our end game is, how we really want to view our life in the future. Also, too, I realize that when that when people do upset like me, and there's a lot of tension. I was gonna say that I can't just avoid the tension sometimes. So, yeah, so you're gonna have triggers. So the next thing that I like to talk to young people about is that what do you do to try to calm yourself down? Because it's gonna happen. People are gonna upset you. They're gonna get under your skin. Things are gonna upset you. It's gonna get under your skin. So I mean, so we like to refer to things that can help us as bailout strategies. And what's some of the bailout strategies that you can do that can help calm you down? Maybe take like what I like to call a mindscape. I'm go on a mental vacation, get away, use some yoga. We're gonna do some yoga in just a little bit, or at least do some breathing. And I was gonna say that write. I mentioned writing before. Listen to music. Go for a walk. Think of something that makes you laugh, or simply do something very simple. I was gonna say that a lot of times when we get into a situation where we work ourselves into a rage, we start, thinking logically becomes more difficult. So maybe keeping it simple in those moments. Think of something that can get your concentration away from what upsets you, and do something easy. Counting is a very easy thing that helps. And guess what? It doesn't have to stop. So if you count to 10 and you're not calmed down, count to 100. Counting to 100 doesn't work, then keep on counting. Eventually you're going to calm down. Why? Because you're focusing. You're focusing on something simple. So again, I just mentioned this in the terms of, of talking about dreams and stuff, because as I said before, getting to know us is very important. Getting to know what upsets us is very important. Getting to know what puts us in a rage is very important. And also getting to know if we can handle that. If we can if there's ways to calm ourselves down with certain things and stuff like that, because all of that is gonna be able to let us know in what direction to go with our dreams, getting to know us. All right, all. We're gonna watch a video. We're gonna watch a video on how outside things can affect, your goals and your dreams, and how I was gonna say that how people can overcome that, and as I mentioned before, your interactions with with things and people, and also experiences. And I think that this video that I'm about to show you here is a very good example of someone who went through a really tough experience. It could have ended her dreams altogether. She achieved her dreams, and afterwards, I mean, she continued her dreams. And this is an amazing story. I'm gonna share this story with you guys, and then I'll talk to you guys right afterwards. All right, great.
My name is Bethany Hamilton. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Kauai, Hawaii. I started surfing technically when I was in my mom's womb. So I mean, I've always just grew up at the beach, hanging out, surfing, and doing little fun contests, and yeah, I just loved it. At 13, I finished second in the under 18 nationals, which is like the biggest competition for under 18 amateur surfing, and so that was a huge result. From that point, I was like, kind of like, okay, this girl means business. Like, I was like heading towards the pro tour. Like, I was gonna be a pro surfer. And then that next fall is when I lost my arm, and it was like, whoa. It was a gorgeous day in Hawaii, and I went surfing with my best friend Alana and her dad and brother, and the water was just perfect, glassy blue ocean, and the waves were kind of small, but just wanted to get wet, and just hanging out there waiting for waves, and all of a sudden a shark came from nowhere. I didn't see anything and just took my arm and like that, and from that point I just focused on surviving, and my friends were there by my side helping me get to the beach. Kind of crazy to see how that turn of event like has changed my life dramatically, but at the same time I'm still a professional surfer today, living the dream I've always wanted to and accomplishing more than I ever dreamed of. Surfers that I grew up surfing with and that were my age, some of them did choose to do drugs, and for me it wasn't really a hard decision not to, because I saw the negative effect it had on them. One particular girl who I really looked up to, she's an amazing surfer, and she chose to get into this drug scene and she lost it. I still see her every now and then, and my heart just breaks just knowing that she was so talented. She was that one that, like, I wanted to surf like her. And I saw her just lose that love and passion and natural ability. From what I've seen, it's like I see people start with weed and they almost become like a slave to it, and you see them kind of lose their drive in life. Like, they just kind of get stuck in a rut of like just smoking weed and just kind of living it day by day and spending all their money on that, wasting their money, wasting their life. and then they eventually get bored with weed, and a lot of times end up dabbling with other drugs, and then it just goes downhill from there, and just so unappealing to me. We all go through hard times in our life, and it might not necessarily be losing your arm to a shark. Maybe it's just struggles in school or family issues or whatever it is. Don't give up. Just find your passions and your joys and things that motivate you and inspire you to live a full life, and shoot for those and keep pushing forward towards the light at the end of the tunnel rather than giving up. I'm Bethany Hamilton, and my natural highs are surfing, hanging with friends, family, my love for God, living a healthy lifestyle, and just smiling.
That was a great story. I love that story, and she's Bethany Hamilton is definitely inspiration to have a shark bite, and your dream be something like surfing. I mean, and still surf today, knowing that something horrific happened to you. You lost your arm, and you're still achieving your dream. Her dream being surfing, and she talks about drug use in there, and watching her friends struggle with drugs, and that actually became a barrier for people that she looked up to, and them losing track of their dreams, and no longer doing what they love to do. And she also talked about things that she does to keep her focused and keep her on her dreams, and things that are important to her. And she also talks about other obstacles and not letting that bother her, and keeping focused on the dream. And that's my whole point with this. This video actually came from Natural High, which is an organization that talks to young people about actually drug prevention, and they do it simply by talking about and promoting everyone's natural high, something you love to do, to keep you focused and give you that feeling that drugs would do, because we naturally can get those feelings. And so if it's doing artwork, or writing, or singing or dancing, I mean, I was gonna say that's what that organization's all about, promoting those things, so you don't have to do drugs, because guess what, drugs aren't needed, because we already can have those feelings, and we do those feelings, and we produce those feelings. Our body naturally produces those feelings by doing the things we love to do that drive us. So yeah, so once again, I love that video. All right, everyone. Before I let you go on this session, I'm gonna ask that you all do a couple of things in your journals. The first thing is just jot down how that video with Bethany Bethany Hamilton made you feel, and jot down how it made you feel. If there's any special way it made you feel, if you felt inspired, if you felt scared, for whatever the case is, jot it down, and also put it in the comments. I was gonna say that you can start a conversation with the rest of the participants with it, and like I said before, that's an awesome video. It's a great example of what I'm talking about, and that's why I shared it. The second thing I want you guys to jot in your journals is a little challenge I'm gonna have for you. And what I would like you to do is to pay attention to a interaction that you had with someone today, if it's positive or negative, and just jot down in your journal how you responded. If it was positive, I was gonna say that. What did you do to make it positive? And what could have happened if it turned negative? And also, if it was a negative reaction, what was it? And and what could you have done to make it a positive reaction? If you can jot those things down, also put down who the interaction was with, and how, and what the interaction was, and and also, you don't have to put any names or anything like that. You could just say my brother, my sister, my uncle, my auntie, whatever way you want to say it, my friend, and stuff like that. So my boss, whichever way you want to say it, coworker. All right. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, in closing here, is, we're, like I mentioned before, we're gonna do a little yoga, and what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna actually practice on our breathing. This is called balloon breath, or balloon breathing, and the focus is to stay calm, focus, and to have clarity. So you want to achieve calmness, focus, and clarity. Um, this is excellent. So when someone is stressing you out or whatever the case is, and I will be bringing this back in future videos. So watch for it. All right. So what you're gonna want to do is, you're gonna either want to stand or sit in what they call mountain tall, or back straight, straight up. Um, you're gonna want to close your eyes, and place your hands gently on your lower stomach. So gently on your lower stomach so you can feel the breath. Imagine that your belly just turned into a balloon. Slowly inflate the balloon by breathing in through your nose. Feel your stomach expand as your balloon fills with air. So you're gonna slowly breathe in. Your stomach's gonna expand. And then slowly deflate your balloon by exhaling the stale balloon air out through your nose. Okay, so slowly in through your nose. Slowly out through your nose. You're gonna do this about 6 times. Do it until your stomach feels completely full of, like what I said, that stale, nasty air, and then let it go slowly. When it feels completely empty again, do it again. 6 times. After you do that, recognize how you feel. How did it make you feel? Also, put that in the comments too. Did this make you feel better? Did it make you feel good, energized, calm, focused? And I'm gonna end on that note, guys. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye for now.